Put the burgers. Hi, I'm Phil. Welcome to Pretty Good Cooking.
Pretty good.
Tonight on the show, in the continued spirit of doing the opposite of escalating or elevating. The opposite of elevating our show. Tonight, we're going to teach you how to make hobo packs. It's hard to say hobo and not laugh, and I don't mean that in an offensive way whatsoever. It's just a funny word, kind of like bobo or popo. And actually, before I decided to do this show, I literally Googled, is hobo an offensive term? And most of what I read says that it's not. And in fact, there's actually a proud spirit of the hobo, which, you know, it's used to refer to homeless people, but in some other senses, it's like a wandering person. So I think it's okay to say hobo. And also, this food it's more like camping food. So you don't gotta be a hobo in either sense or any sense of the word to enjoy this, because as we will demonstrate today, you can make it in your kitchen. Today I will drink. I feel like I've pulled the drink out 3 times. I just have the quarantine brain. Not that I'm not sick and quarantining, but I'm referring to the time period in which we are, in which all time blends together. And I was talking about this earlier, about how I felt like I had a biblical head of cauliflower. Okay, in the sense that I used part of the head of cauliflower for something, and then another thing, and then another thing, and then like when I reflect on it, I feel like I used one head of cauliflower like 5 times. I feel like I used 5 halves of one head of cauliflower. But in reality, I probably bought multiple heads of cauliflower. It's just all a blur. I'm having a cider. It's a Zappy Hobo. Alright, so there are many ways to make a hobo pack. Actually, there's only one way to make it, but there are many ingredients you can put in it. So we will preheat our oven to 375 degrees. And you will need some aluminum foil, sometimes called tin foil. It hasn't been made out of tin in a long time. This is entirely too large, but I want to make sure the first one is Gucci, as the cool kids say. Actually, probably no one cool says that anymore. I don't know if anyone cool ever said that. This is heavy duty foil, which means it's thicker. By the way, you know, part of the reason that it's not made out of tin anymore is that tin is one of the ingredients used to make bronze. So it's 2 parts copper, 1 part tin, according to Valheim. So that's why they don't be making foil out of it. They're making bronze so that they can have better tools. You know? That's what people are doing. That's what I'm trying to explain. Okay, so with this foil, if you've got cooking spray, you're probably not a hobo. But go ahead and spray your foil. And what we're gonna be doing is creating a pack, kind of like when we made the fish in the paper, that French thing. I don't want to say paper in French again. That was, you know, I didn't know how to say it then, and I don't now. Same concept, but way less healthy ingredients. So rather than fish and vegetables, this is burger and fries, basically. Okay, let's start. Here I have half an onion. Cut it into rings. That's fun. Onion rings are fun. Okay, and then we've got some carrots. These are shitty carrots. Oh, look how bad they are. But you know what they say with carrots? You can feed them to pigs in Valheim and they will encourage breeding. That's what they say. I'll stop making Valheim references. Or will I? And look at that. If you peel a shitty carrot, all of a sudden it looks less shitty. Isn't that incredible? Okay, you can cut the carrots however you like, but I think cutting them on this bias is probably a nice way to do it. You want fairly uniform vegetables. So we'll take our onions like so, and you want to work the center of the packet because you're gonna have to pile it on up. I'm already worried that this isn't big enough foil. And then potatoes. Who doesn't like a potato? You can use any kind of potato, and this is a case where small potatoes are relatively desirable. You could cut them any way that you would like to do. I think today we'll do, I don't know, we'll do whatever comes to me when I just start cutting them. Which today is this weird cut right here. A dice. You probably want like at least a potato in the pack, I would think. Most people are hungry for that. I think I got too many carrots in here. I think that's the problem. I think I just got excited. Okay, time for the beef. For the beef, I got this beef It says special. That's what drew me in to buying this beef in particular. This is just ground chuck. This is 1.5 pounds. You could certainly do more or less depending on your dietary preferences. Okay, so take your beef and make a hamburger patty. Big old hamburger patty. It is completely unnecessary for this to be, you know, don't put that much effort into it is what I'm trying to say. Because it's gonna be in a big pack. Now there is no limit other than your own personal taste to the types of vegetables you put in. You could do Brussels, peppers, corn, green beans, anything that makes you think of like old people food. Probably good in this. And, you know, certainly what we're doing is kind of tradition. It's almost like a beef stew in a foil pack. At this point, you can do some seasoning. All right, so at this point, we have made a very, very basic hobo pack. And because the beef is fairly fatty, 80-20, you can make it as is and probably be pretty good. So the kind of the grease of the hamburger patty will imbue everything else with delicious beefiness flavor. But you can also upgrade it. So what is common, especially if you don't use beef and use something like turkey, because you're worried about your health. If that's the case, you might want to put a little butter patty on your hamburger patty. Or turkey patty. We're not gonna do that today. We're gonna go even more old person flavors. We got that cream of mushroom soup. There it is. They advertise non-BPA liner because there are no other qualities to talk about this can of food product. Yeah! So take that glop and spoon it on top. And this will get you part of the way to having like a gravy in your pack. And I am gonna reiterate, this is way too big. Alright, it's way too big. Now, as for me in my house, we like garlic. So I'm gonna also season it with garlic. Actually, just regular seasoning salt, which has garlic, salt, pepper, cayenne, paprika maybe. That actually would be a great way to season this as well. Alright, this is pretty much it. So now we just gotta cook it. Now I'm thinking it's gonna be okay. Yeah, buddy. You want to seal it real nice. Ours are a bit square, that's okay. You could actually use more foil and ball it up, and then you could take the whole f***ing thing, throw it in the fire, because that's how humans cook things. All right. Now, these can go directly into the oven, but there's no need to take unnecessary risks. So we're gonna put them on a plate. And that's because I expect, based on how shittily I have wrapped these, we're gonna get some leakage. And I'm just about positive of that. So let's put them on a pan and not be filled with regret. Okay, these go in the oven. It's at 375 and they will bake for about 45 minutes. Don't know if they'll be done. I kind of think our packs are big, so it might take longer than that, but we'll check them in 45. Pretty easy. We'll be back. All right, 45 minutes. That's how long it's been. Here's our hobo packs, and if you look, good f***ing thing, we put that pan on there. You know, alternatively, we could have just double packed them. Let's try this one because it hasn't leaked. I don't know why that makes a difference, but I'm just thinking about it. It didn't leak, so maybe it's the least done. We'll carefully undo the foil. Oh baby. Look at that, it's food sitting in a pile of grease. You know, that is a recipe for success. All right, let's check it. Ooh, potatoes tendy. Ooh, baby. Carrots tendy. Burgers done. Shit, boys, I think this is done. And gals. And as Kenji would say, guys, gals, and non-binary pals. Probably has that copyrighted, I can't say that. Okay, so that pack's obviously done. It's gonna be way too hot to try. So we're gonna give it a minute. Or not, let's just f***ing do it. Let's try a little burger. Half the time that I think about the word burger, I think about it in Linda Belcher's voice from Bob's Burger. With the burgers! I can't actually do her voice, but that's how I think of it. Yo, that's good. That's real good. Oh man, this is good. This is better than expected. It's still hot, but it's good. We got strong pot roast vibes going with this dish. It tastes like pot roast. This is a poor man's pot roast. Here's a little more salt. Probably put some fucking ketchup on it. But I tell you what, did we work hard for this? No. Is it good? Yeah, it's real good. It's true, it really happened. I would also say that if you're in a camping setting, there's so much juice, there's so much fat, look at this, in the bottom, that you're probably gonna wanna drain that off. Delicious, simple food, winter, hobo dinner, and that's it. John and I are gonna eat this. What a low effort, high reward meal. This is kind of like that sausage bake we did recently. Vinny, you can't have this. You can't. You can't. That's how you do it. We'll see you next time on this show. Bye-bye.